It was a typical day during the World Safari Rally when my friend Inspector Chepchoni and I found ourselves stranded in Eldoret town, and we didn't have anything even in our M-Pesas. Our car had given up on us, and we were left with no means of transportation, even for the Ndutha. Everything was down to the earth. As we were trying to figure out a solution, we were interrupted by a call from Tula Chemoget, a close friend and colleague, though a petty and a party guy. He informed us that his cousin from Nairobi called Jaden was about to be initiated in the traditional ceremony in Bombo village in Elgeyo Marakwet, and he wanted us to attend. Without any other options, we agreed and made our way to Bombo village, style being that of deadly. Upon our arrival at noon, we were warmly welcomed by Tula's grandmother, Kogo Small, with a heart which was as warm as an African sun. God, Wachata. She served us a delicious lunch made of marsik and chepkerta, let me say a food for the kings, and later, as a gesture of hospitality, she offered us 20 liters of busa. With excitement and enthusiasm we started drinking, and before we knew it, Tula had already succumbed to the effects of the local brew and was snoring away within no time. Since Inspector Chepchoni and I were made of the sterner stuff, we continued to drink as we chatted and catching up with each other's lives, especially the Mpango Wakandos, who were making our lives hard in Nairobi. But as the saying goes, every party has a pooper. Suddenly, Agui Arap Urhia, a well-known troublemaker in Bombo, arrived and started pestering us to share some of our busa with him, or else he informs the chief of unknown creatures in his area. In order to avoid any confrontation, we left the remaining 7 liters of busa to him, and decided to carry the unconscious Tuhla to the safety of Sigaroino, and that's where we slept until the next day. The following day, we were woken up by the loud hullabaloo of the boys as they prepared to go to the initiation construction site for the tech set of Menjo armed with pangas and slashers. Tuhla and I decided to join them, and as part of the tradition, we ran and took a cup of charm called Chsota. Feeling energized and ready to take on the day, we headed to the forest with the initiates feeling like we were high in the moon. The head of the group, Matiriat, was a man named Kipsahan Arap Mahnior, while the back end was led by Arap Marindish. Tula, being the handyman that he was, helped with the construction of Menjos, temporary homes for the initiates. Everything was going smoothly until later in the day when fresh supply of busa arrived, then chaos erupted, and everything started going west. Some local area boys, known as DJ Nosh and Chebarit Swangit, tried to capture the busa by siphoning them from their respective containers against the public knowledge, which caused the uproar among miners. Thankfully, Agi Arap Urhia, the same guy who wanted to finish us, was able to calm the Madarenic down, and the goodies were shared harmoniously. The following day was the much-anticipated Cheptilet, the climax of the Kalenjin ceremony. As we woke up to the sound of hululation from Senge Helena, we could feel the excitement in the air. The Madarenic initiated men were 100 in number, and all of them were branching as soloists. Alfred Kater was in charge of the Kalenjin choir. As we were enjoying the festivities, we couldn't help but notice the presence of several young girls, Chepla Gok, including Anita Soina and my crush, Che 254. I couldn't believe my luck. During the third round of Cheptilet, something unexpected happened. A group led by Arap Urhia came looking for Tula. When I asked for an explanation, I was told that Tula was actually a Kiplangwet, someone who pretends to go to a ceremony of home, but in reality, they attended a different one, or they didn't even attend it any. To my utter shock, I contacted Tula. He admitted that he was actually a Lemindet from Tarakwo, trying to blend in and experience the Kalenjin initiation ceremony. He asked me to meet him at Banias Square Club to explain everything. Feeling a mix of anger and disappointment, I left the Cheptilet and went to Banias Club in Eldoret to confront Tula. To my surprise, I found him with my crush, Cheche 254. Fuck, I was nearly killing myself. Feeling heartbroken, I couldn't believe that Tula had tricked us. Tula apologized and explained that he simply wanted to experience the Kalenjin Kepka initiation ceremony and didn't mean any harm. It was a lesson learned, and I couldn't help but wonder if I would ever be able to trust him again, maybe until he buys the ceremony of home. In retrospect, our unexpected adventure taught us a lot, especially ceremony of home. It highlighted the importance of Materenik, the value of Menjo, and the unpredictability of Kiplengo Nok, the culture unwanted species. It was a journey filled with surprises, especially Busa, some pleasant and some not so much, like Akagui Arapuhia. But it was an adventure that left us with memories to last a lifetime. Ciao.